September 24, 2018 Village Board meeting to order. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to be led by Trustee Blatzer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, can we have roll call, please?
Yes, this afternoon we'll be starting with, evening, we'll be starting with Trustee Stapleton.
Here.
Blatzer.
Here.
Kwasniewski.
Here.
Maher.
Here.
McClafferty.
Here.
Snagowski.
Here.
Okay, all right. Next up is approval of our consent agenda, which will consist of the following: approval of minutes for the September 10th Village Board meeting, as well as the September 17, 2018 COW meeting minutes. Also, we will be approving our disbursements. In addition, an ordinance amending the Lemont Municipal Code, Chapter 5.04, Section 5.04060.b on alcoholic beverages. We're decreasing the number of Class A3 liquor licenses. That would be Stonehouse. We'd be reducing that by one. They're doing business as Stonehouse Pub. In addition, an ordinance authorizing sale and disposal of surplus village property, a resolution reviewing the need for confidentiality of closed session meetings. In addition, a resolution providing the destruction of certain verbatim recordings of closed session meetings. In addition, a resolution approving the lease and purchase of a 2019 Ford F-550 with UTM aerial lift equipment from Willowbrook Ford. Also, please note, regarding the September 17, 2018 COW minutes, they have been revised from when they were originally posted until now. The revised minutes are in front of you. There are minor changes that were made to the language to make it more concise and clear, but we need to go on record. Again, minor changes to make it a little bit more clear. With that being said, I need a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Trustee Blatzer, seconded by Trustee McClafferty. Do we have any questions or comments? Okay, roll call, please.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Blatzer.
Yes.
Kwasniewski.
Yes.
Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
And Snagowski.
Yes.
Okay, great, motion approved. Okay, next up, bad news here. We got the longest mayor's report ever, so we're going to try and cruise through this. First up, two big awards. The first award, the presentation for the police department obtaining the iLeap accreditation. Again, a great award. Chief, can you take the honors, please?
Sure. I want to welcome Chief Bill Kushner from Des Plaines. He's also the Vice President of the Illinois Chiefs, and he's going to be presenting our accreditation award tonight. I want to ask Officer Leodante to come up. So a little background. After we had submitted an application for our accreditation program, the officer that we had in charge of this had some personal issues and left the department. We spent about 4 months trying to figure out whether we were going to be able to replace him and get somebody in here to do this. And after a while, when we realized we weren't, we brought Lee and asked her if she would be willing to come in and lead this project for us. So with a short time, without any background and training in the accreditation process, she put this process together for us. Did a great job. We got accredited with no major findings, and we attribute a lot of this to her hard work, and appreciate her efforts to come in there and do this for our department. So,
How about giving her a hand? Police department as well. Again.
Mayor, members of the board, this is quite significant because this puts the Lemont Police Department in the top 5% of police departments in the state of Illinois in terms of good practices, good policies, good work ethic, and adherence to standards that have been accepted throughout the state of Illinois. And it's my pleasure as the Vice President of the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police to award the iLeap accreditation to the Village of Lemont Police Department.
Great job.
Thanks, Bill, for taking time out of your.
Okay, I think this mic works, so I'll stay down here, save some time. Next up, another very exciting award. We have a proclamation for Alexia Kennedy. She won first place in the All-Ireland World Title Fiddle Solo. So I need a motion to approve this said proclamation.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Trustee Blatzer, seconded by Trustee Maher. He squeezed it in there. So those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the motion carries. Please, come on up, Alexia and your parents. I'll read the proclamation. Alexia, you have to hold that high and proud, because this is a great award. So, whereas Lexia Kennedy, Lemont High School freshman and student of Murphy Roach Irish Music Club and School of Irish Music, won the world title of Irish Music Fiddle Solo in the age group of 12 to 15 at the All-Ireland competition in Drogheda, Ireland on August 18, 2018. As such, she joins an elite group of world champion Irish musicians in the elite club of champion Irish musicians from around the world. And whereas the first National Festival of Irish Traditional Music was held in 1951 to uphold the standards in traditional Irish music through competition and has grown over 6,000 people, all Ireland participants, and over 500,000 visitors over the 8-day event in 2018. Alexia is one of the 14 pre-qualified finalists who competed in the 12 to 15 fiddle solo category for first, second, and third place in the world. This is Kennedy's second world title medal. Her first was in 2015 for the underage 12 category for fiddle airs. And whereas playing fiddle since the age of 4 through her years of dedication and the influence and help from the world's greatest fiddlers, Lexia has combined their styles with hers to create her own traditional style. Lexia played with a passion and upheld the traditional style of Irish music in the competition, awarding her the world title in fiddle solo. The last time a Chicagoland fiddler won this title was back in 1975 by Liz Carroll in the senior competition. Now, therefore, I, John Agofsky, Mayor of Lemont, on behalf of the entire Village Board of Trustees and the entire community of Lemont, hereby express our pride in Lexia Kennedy for her outstanding achievement and hereby extend our sincere congratulations on achieving the Irish Music Fiddle Solo World title. Again, everyone, let's give Lexia a hand. Okay, moving on, we have a couple of things to mention of note. First off, the Lemonster Days kicked off this past weekend and continues throughout October. There are many events planned, so visit lemonsterdays.com or watch our community TV and check out our Facebook page for everything taking place. Trick or treat for the Lemont food pantries will be taking place the entire month of October, so drop off your donations to the Lemont Township office located at 1115 Warner Avenue. Also, on Thursday, September 27th, the Rotary Club of Lemont, Homer Glen will hold their 7th annual Autumn Craft Beer Tasting at Gelsosimo's Pizzeria and Pub from 6:30 to 9 p.m. So look for more information or call 815-370-4942. Also, the Historical Society will have a downtown Lemont walking tour on Saturday, September 29th at 4 p.m. and another on Saturday, October 20th at 10 a.m. RSVPs are required, and there is a nominal fee. So please call the Historical Society at 630-257-2972, or again, visit lemonthistorical.org for more information. Also, the Lemont Park District will have their Fall Fest event on Saturday, October 6th at Centennial Park from 3 to 6 p.m. This free event includes live music from Prairie Station, a scarecrow building contest, kids zone, a kettle straw maze, hay rides, snacks, and a lot more. So for more information, call the Park District at 630-257-6787 or visit the Park District's website at lemontparkdistrict.org. Also, please note, the village office will be closed on Monday, October 8th, Columbus Day, for a planning day, and there will not be a village board meeting that night. Also, on Wednesday, October 10th, Lemont Park District will hold a movie in the park at Centennial Park from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. showing Casper on the big screen. So check that out. Also, on Friday, October 12th, Toast to the Ghosts. The Historical Society will host a ghostly ride through the Heritage Quarries Recreation Area on the Quarry Queen, beginning at 7 p.m. If you haven't been on it, I encourage everyone to check it out. Reservations are required. You can call 630-257-2972. So definitely check that out. Also, our Environmental Advisory Commission will sponsor a fall household recycling event on Saturday, October 13th from 9 to 1 p.m. at the Metro Lot. So visit our website community calendar for more information. Also, on Saturday, October 13th, the Lemont Fire Protection District will hold their annual open house from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the New Avenue location. Visit their Facebook page for event information. We have more. We have the Chamber and the Lemont Park District and the Lemont Park Foundation Witches Walk. Please note that is sold out. If you are going, as a reminder, that is on October 13th. The Heritage Quarries Recreation Area Restoration Project is on Saturday, October 20th. Right, Dave?
Yep.
All right, that's from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. This event is sponsored by Citgo Lemont Refinery, and volunteers can sign up at hqraworkday.eventbrite.com. Again, please join us for that. That's we do that twice a year. On October 20th, Lemont Park District is hosting a blood drive at the Corps from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please call 630-257-6787 or visit their website. Again, that is lemontparkdistrict.org. Also, new this year, beginning at the Safety Village, we have the Haunted Canal Hay Rides will take place on October 19th and 20th and October 26th and 27th, starting at 6 p.m. The last ride will be at 9:30 p.m. Haunted Canal Hay Rides will benefit Hope and Friendship and our School District 113A Education and Foundation. A lot of volunteers in different capacities are needed. So please visit Hope and Friendship Ministries Facebook page for more information. Also, on Sunday, October 21st, the Lemont Junior Women's Club and the Lemont Township present the Scarecrow Festival 2018. That will be from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Township Community Center, located on Alba Street. Walk the Scarecrow Trail and vote for your favorite one is what they want you to do. Also, there will be a kids' crafts, games, a nature trail, scavenger hunt, campfire stories, and more. So visit our community event calendar for more information. Also, there are even more Lemonster Days events, and we will inform you of those at our next meeting. But in the meantime, please, again, visit lemontevents.com, our Facebook page, and the community TV on Channel 6 for Comcast cable viewers, and for AT&T Universe, it's on Channel 99. Also, last but not least, again, we've talked quite a bit about home rule, a referendum we have on November 6th. Will be on the general election ballot. Press release is going out tomorrow. I just want to review that with you. The residents of the Village of Lemont will have the opportunity to answer question on home rule through a binding referendum. The board and myself chose to give its residents the opportunity to consider becoming home rule as a way to obtain additional revenue streams in order to maintain our current police and public works service, along with maintaining the village roads and water system. Currently, the village is a non-home rule municipality under the Illinois Constitution, meaning that the village can only authorize these powers which are expressly granted by the state of Illinois. Pursuant to the Illinois Constitution, home rule municipalities may exercise any power and function pertaining to its government and affairs. Home rule status can only be achieved through voter approval or the certification of a population above 25,000 residents. Again, ours is underneath that. That is why a referendum is being put on the ballot for November 6th. Myself, along with the village board, pledge to utilize home rule powers only to the extent deemed necessary with the view to the long-term impact upon the community. The village has experienced significant revenue stream declines over the last several years, including a reduction in state shared income and motor fuel tax, along with other revenues. The village has cut personnel and other costs over these years and specifically over the last 15 months, and we now must address the future needs of the village. Utilizing home rule authority, the board would have flexibility to consider additional revenue streams, ones that shift the burden to non-residents. To take advantage of existing retail and growth in the area, the board intends to impose a 1% home rule sales tax on most purchases in Lemont, other than which would exclude food, drug, and medical expenses. The additional funding would be allocated towards investment in roads, water systems, and other infrastructure. Home rule would also give the village board flexibility to consider other user fees and revenue streams, which again would impact non-residents. So again, look for this newsletter, should be arriving, this press release will be going out tomorrow. But in addition, we have a newsletter which is being sent out that will be arriving in your mail within the next 2 weeks. It's a lengthy Q&A. Bear with it, but we try to answer as many questions. But addition to that Q&A, we're going to set up a public outing in order to answer questions. We're going to talk later on as a board, but right now we're targeting August 15th, which is a Monday cow meeting, but we will finalize that. So please bear with us until we have that finalized.
What day?
I'm sorry, October. Did I say August? October. Thanks, Dave. October 15th is a cow meeting. That's on a Monday. Also, we will be adding a home rule page on our website, which is at www.lemont.il.us, home rule, and that will be up in the next day or two. So stay tuned for additional information on that home rule referendum. All right, with that being said, it's now time for any audience participation. If you would like to speak, feel free to come up to the podium, state your name, and if you feel comfortable, your address. Anyone have any comments? Okay, all right, with that being said, we will move on to the clerk's report.
Thank you. The first ordinance, if passed this evening, would be O-46-18. And this is an ordinance further amending ordinance O-12-05. And this is for a special use for planned unit development to allow the addition of an approximately 2,427 square foot building and the elimination of 12 parking stalls for the Aldi retail facility located at 1237 South State Street in Lemont, the village of Lemont Square in Lemont, Illinois.
Okay, I need a motion, please.
So move.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee Snagowski. Jason, can you fill us in on this?
Yeah, it's good news for the village. All these expanding, adding a little over 2,000 square feet to their store. We expect the construction to begin next year. This was heard at the August PCC and last week's meeting.
Okay, great. Any questions or comments regarding this? Okay, with that being said, roll call, please.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Blatzer?
Yes.
Kwasniewski?
Yes.
Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Okay, motion approved.
The next item would be a resolution, and this would be R-47-18. And this is a resolution approving the execution of a consent to assignment between the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago, the Lemont Park District, and the Village of Lemont.
Okay, need a motion to approve, please.
So moved. Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Kwasniewski. Regarding this, we actually have two items on the list here. The village currently has a lease agreement with MWRD for the utilization of property. Right now, we have two items which include a resolution authorizing the assignment of the co-lease with the Lemont Park District, as well as an IGA governing the terms between the Lemont Park District and the village. As part of the agreement, Lemont Park District program building will take over the building and will take on maintenance and administrative costs associated with the building. The village will still have access to the building for various events and community groups. As part of the agreement, significant improvements are going to be made to the building, including an outdoor drinking fountain and bathroom that users of the quarry area can access. And the Park District will be making those improvements, and we really appreciate working with them. This is really a win-win. This is an underutilized building. Brian is here, their president of their board. Again, Brian, want to thank you for working with this. This is an asset that all of us residents are paying for. It's underutilized. We're going to be able to move it, in essence, to the Park District. For the most part, obviously, we'll still have access to it. But again, it will be more fully utilized. In addition, MWRD has already approved the assignment of the alteration, and the Park District, I believe, you guys have already approved the IGA. So again, Brian, thank you, and the Park District. It's a win-win. We're going to have a drinking fountain out there, so it's going to be something that, obviously residents, bikers, hikers can use. In addition, better access to the washroom facilities as well. So again, exciting. This is an exciting agreement. So thank you, Brian. With that being said, any other questions or comments regarding this?
Yeah, I just want to also second your comments, Mr. Mayor, because I think this is something that we needed down in that area, and I think the additions that we're making down there are going to be great for the people that utilize that area a lot. So I think this is a great thing for us. Thank you.
Thanks, Ted. Anyone else? Okay, I already did a motion on that, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. With that being said, roll call, please.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Blatzer?
Yes.
Kwasniewski?
Yes.
Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
And Snagowski?
Yes.
Okay, motion approved.
The next item, if passed this evening, would be R-48-18, and this is a resolution approving the execution of an intergovernmental agreement between the Lemont Park District and the Village of Lemont to facilitate the co-lease of certain property owned by the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago.
Okay, any other questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Blatzer?
Yes.
Kwasniewski?
We need a motion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, I need a
Motion
motion.
to approve.
So
Go
moved.
right into it, okay.
All
So
right.
moved.
Motion by trustee Blatzer, seconded by trustee Kwasniewski.
Okay, now we're in business.
Okay.
Okay, should I go ahead with?
Yeah, any question? No, we're good. Go ahead. Have the roll
We
call.
already did that part. Okay, let's see. Stapleton?
Yes.
Blatzer?
Yes.
Kwasniewski?
Yes.
Maher? McClafferty?
Yes.
And Snagowski?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Good. And the next one would be R-47-18, and this is a resolution authorizing the establishment of the Walker Road crossing and the removal of the Holmes Street crossing.
Motion to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by trustee Maher, seconded by trustee McClafferty. Again, the Forge, Lemont quarries are moving forward. This is an exciting outdoor recreation park in our quarry area. This project will necessitate a new railroad crossing at Walker Road, which is a critical path item for the overall project. Again, this could potentially take up to a year or two to complete. Again, the Forge will be paying for the construction of this crossing, but the village will have to be the applicant for the project with the ICC and Canadian National Rail. This first step, in many regards to this is the first step. There will be further guidance from the ICC and Canadian National, which will bring the item back up in future board meetings, and of course, will include the community as well. Included in this application is the request and the indication that the village will be closing a crossing and exchange. Early guidance from Canadian National was that we would have to eliminate a crossing in order to gain an additional crossing. Because of safety concerns, Canadian National generally prefers fewer crossings. Also, the crossing of this crossing will be fully upgraded signal at Walker Road and will assist at least one step into getting the village into a full quiet zone in the long term. Currently, we have 7 crossings throughout town, 5 public, which are the Industrial Drive, Lemont Street, Stephen Street, Holmes, KL Steel Road, as well as 2 private ones, Boyer and McGuire. And as we've discussed in prior board meetings, Holmes Street was pegged as the one that could potentially be shut down to allow for the crossing to users on Telcott, considering we have 2 other options at Stephen Street and KA Steel. It's important to note that this is the first step in the process. Once the application is in, we will further give guidance and we'll hold a public hearings in relation to the potential closing of Holmes Street. So with that being said, any other comments or questions? Okay, roll call, please.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Flatzer?
Yes.
Kwasniewski?
Yes.
Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
And Snagowski.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved.
That's all I have this evening.
Thank you, Charlene. Okay, next up is the attorney report. Anything? Okay, thank you. George is out of town. No village administrator report. Board reports, Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. October 23rd through the 31st is National Red Ribbon Week. It's a campaign that was initiated by the DEA that promotes drug awareness. It honors the murder of a DEA agent, Enrique Camarena, in Mexico in 1985. The police department's participated for several years in it, and their primary mission is to take the unwanted pharmaceuticals off the streets. During that week, if you have any pharmaceuticals that are expired or are just sitting around the house, please bring them into the lobby of the police department and drop them off and prevent them from ending up on our streets and schools.
Thanks, Chief. All right. And anyone else? Jason, Ralph? All good? All right. So that takes care of the staff reports. Any unfinished business? We do have, like I mentioned, on the new business, I want to throw it out at the board, just dropped it on you a little bit earlier, regarding the hometown rule. We're looking at October 15th at the COW meeting. Does anyone have an issue with holding it? So again, to make it official, we will have the first, public hearing regarding, Q&A. We open that obviously up to the public. That is a public meeting. So again, any questions regarding home rule, we will be here to answer those and do a presentation as well. All right, moving on. Anything else on new business? Anyone else? Okay, with that being said, we will have an executive session I need a motion to go into executive session to discuss under Chapter 5 ILCS 120 of the Open Meetings Act. First, we have the employment of an employee and the evaluation of an employee under Section 2C1, pending litigation under 2C11, and collective bargaining 5 ILCS under 2C2. Need a motion, please.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Maher, seconded by trustee McClafferty. Roll call, please.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Blatzer?
Yes.
Kwasniewski?
Yes.
Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
And Snagowski.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved. That ends our first part of the public session. We do not foresee any items that need to be decided after it, but with that being said, we will close the doors for executive session and close the public meeting soon thereafter.